And in a company, we use enterprise edition, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay, sir.
In production, we'll use enterprise edition.
Okay.
Okay. Right. Okay. Chalo. Okay. So production non-prod environment means a live environment. Okay. So when you see the application, for example, we have Amazon.in application. So to run this application, we need one web server, right? We need one application server, right? We need
Yes,
one
sir.
database server, right? So the database server that is associated with the application, live application, is called production server. Okay. So
Okay, okay, sir.
Amazon started this Big Billion Great Indian Festival sale. So they want to do some changes. This sale will be there for 5 days or 10 days, right? So they want to introduce the festival is going to start, right? So they will create the website and all. They will just do some changes to the website that we are going to start Great Indian Festival, right? So that these are the products, these are the prices, these are the offers. They are going to update the website, right? So did they directly update the live website? Is that okay? Right? So they don't do that in the organization. In case if you are maintaining any application, if it is live application, if it is accessible by users outside the people, like outside the organization or like inside the organization, like if people are accessing this application, they don't do the changes immediately, guys. What they will do first, they will test the changes in the non-prod environment. In the lower environment, first they will test the changes. They want to do some changes to this website, so they don't directly come and they will do the changes. They will do these changes in the non-prod environment first. They will see how it is behaving, how it is functioning, any challenges are there. If there are no challenges, finally those changes will be implemented on the production server. So production is live, which is accessible by the users, whether internal users or external users. The application that was accessible by the users is called production environment. Okay, so by using the production environment, the business and all is going on continuously. The business will running, guys, on the production servers, right? So if they want to do any changes on this production server, they don't do it immediately. First, they will test it in the lower environment. Based on the results, they are going to change it. Based on the results, they are going to change it, and finally they will do the changes. Okay, Tali, thank you. Okay, so finally they will do the changes on the production server. So production means the servers that are associated with the live application is called production servers. Okay, so non-prod means generally they don't associate with any live application. Just for testing purpose, the servers will be there. Whatever changes they want to do, they will do it on the testing test servers and all. So once the changes are good, then they will implement the changes on the same production servers to make sure these changes are not going to create any major impact on the live application. Like in the morning we discussed, right? Corona vaccination, they don't directly give it to public. They will test it in the rats, on the rats first, then monkeys, then clinical trials. So these are all lower environments. Rats, monkeys, these are all lower environments. Once they are successful on all these animals, then they will come to humans. That is called live production.
Okay, sir.
Clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Any other questions, guys, please? Any other questions? Fine. Okay, done. Right. So now in the morning we are discussing about the virtual machines and all, right? So is this clear, everyone? Virtual machines, physical machines, using virtual machines will create a physical machine. For that, we'll generally use some virtualization softwares. I hope it's clear, right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah, fine. So let's continue the discussion, guys. So in the morning we discussed, right? So let's go for a small recap. Okay. So generally, if you want to install SQL servers, as SQL Server is an application, we should have one platform to install the SQL Server. So that platform is called an operating system. So if you want to install an operating system, you should have a machine. So there are different types of machines: physical machine, virtual machine. Physical machine means the machine that you can see with your eyes, you can feel, you can touch. Those machines are called physical machines. Your laptop is your physical machine. Your mobile phone is your physical machine. Okay, so then we have virtual machines also. Virtual machines means the machines will exist virtually. You can see, you can feel, but you cannot touch, like Siri in the iPhone. Siri you can feel, Siri you can see, but you cannot touch Siri. Siri will exist virtually in a physical device, right? So we have a lot of challenges with the physical machines. We have to provide separate power, we have to provide cooling system, we have to provide networking, we have to provide LAN, everything we have to provide, and it needs lot of space. It needs lot of space, guys. Okay, but whereas virtual machine using the resources, physical resources, again I'm saying, using the physical resources, okay, we can create virtual machines. Virtual machines will exist virtually. You can see, you can feel it, but you cannot touch the virtual machines. They'll exist virtually. Okay, so I gave you an example also. In my laptop, I created a lot of virtual machines. Like you can see 8 virtual machines. So using my physical laptop resources, like whatever resources we have, I have 16 GB memory, I have 2 core CPU, I have some storage. Using my physical machine laptop, I created multiple virtual machines here. So these virtual machines you can see, you can feel, but you cannot touch. I mean, physically you cannot touch. Sir, you're touching the machine, right? Not this touch. Physically you cannot touch. I can touch my laptop. I can touch my laptop, but I cannot touch my virtual machine, right? I can just access the virtual machine. I can start it, I can stop it, but I cannot touch my virtual machine. Why? Because this machine existed virtually, guys. This machine existed virtually, right? So that's why I can see, I can feel, but I cannot touch the virtual machines and all. That's how it is going to exist, guys. Clear? Virtual machine. So using virtualization softwares, we can create virtual machines. Okay, so we will have physical resources, we will have group of RAMs, we will have what I can say, pool pool of RAMs, pool of CPU cores, pool of storage physically. So by using these resources, by using one virtualization software, I can create virtual machines, n number of virtual machines. Shanmukh, how many virtual machines you can create? If I give you 10 rupees, how many people you can distribute, guys? To how many people you can distribute? If I give you 10 rupees, to how many people you can distribute? Depends. Depends.
Prakaran.
Depends on the partitions. If you are giving one rupee, you can distribute for 10 people. If you are giving half rupee, 20 people. If you are giving 5 rupees, 2 people. If you are giving 2.5 rupees, 4 people. So it depends upon the partition you can distribute. In the same way, Shanmukh, how many virtual machines I can create using these resources? Some machines need 2 GB RAM, some machines need 8 GB RAM, some machines need 16 GB RAM, some machines need 32 GB RAM. So depends upon the resources, depends upon the partitions, you can create virtual machines. N number of virtual machines, guys. But if you are having 1 GB RAM, Sharma, can we create n number of virtual machines? That is not possible. You are only having 1 rupee. To how many people you can distribute that 1 rupee? Right? So it depends. So it depends upon the partitions also. One machine will have 16 GB. Don't think all machines will have same configuration, same size. So configuration is depends upon the application, guys. If my application is big, I need lot of servers with a lot of resources. If my application is small application, I can manage with one server also, right? I can manage with 16 GB also. I can manage with 8 GB also. So it depends upon the application. If the application is big, the servers also will be big. If the application is small, servers also will be in small size. Now you bought your laptop, right? So some people, we are group of 16 people now, right? Someone is having 8 GB RAM machines, someone is having 4 GB RAM machines, someone is having 16 GB RAM machines. I have a lot of requirement. I want to create the VMs, I want to run the machines regularly. So I bought 16 GB, that is my requirement. But till now, you don't have that requirement, right? So you're enough with 4 GB RAM. You're okay, 4 GB RAM is sufficient for your tasks, right? So it depends your requirement. As per your requirement, you created a VM of 4 GB. I mean to say you bought a VM of 4 GB. I bought a VM of VM or PM, whatever it is, physical machine of 16 GB. Why? Because I need more RAM to manage all these VMs and all. So it depends upon the requirements in the organizations also. The server sizes will be different. One application server will have 8 GB RAM, 16 core CPU, or 16 GB RAM, 16 core CPU. Another server will have 32 GB RAM. Another server will have 64 GB RAM. If it is big application, you can see 128 GB RAM, 256 GB RAM machines also will be there in the organization. Clear, guys? Virtual machines. Any questions, guys? Right? So using virtualization softwares, using the physical resources, pool of resources, I can create virtual machines. To do this, I need one virtual machine software. So that virtual machine can be, that software can be your Oracle VirtualBox, that software can be VMware, that software can be Hyper-V. So in the organization, most of the people will use what VMware, guys. VMware is the famous software. Then Oracle VirtualBox, then Hyper-V. So all the Azure VMs are running on Hyper-V only. The Azure, lot of millions of VMs are there. All are running on Hyper-V technology only. Okay, but whatever it is, Shanmukh, we are discussing Oracle VirtualBox, but you are saying in the organization VMware will be there. Whatever it is, finally we are going to work on the servers, guys. We are going to connect to the servers. We are not going to control the backend. Whatever can be, whatever the backend, whether they are using Oracle VirtualBox, whether they are using VMware, whether they are using Hyper-V, that is none of our business. Whether machine is available or not for us. Why? Because we'll directly connect to this. As a user, okay, as a user, we'll directly connect to the machine. Imagine he's a user, he will directly connect to this machine. He don't see whether, okay, whether it is coming from VMware or whether it is coming from Oracle VirtualBox or whether the machine is created in the Hyper-V platform. We don't need that. Whatever it is, at the end of the day, even though you create a server, Windows server using Hyper-V, even though you create a Oracle VirtualBox, even though you create a VM with Oracle VirtualBox, even though you create a VM with VMware also, end product is same, guys. End product is server only. On this server, you can install Windows Server 2016, Windows Server 2019, whatever you want, you can install. So the backend process can be anything, guys. If they are using VMware, Oracle VirtualBox, Hyper-V, so no need to worry about that particular backend process. Whether we are able to access the servers or not. At the end of the day, all servers are same. Why? Because you will install the operating system, right? So if it is coming from VMware, you will install same operating system. If it is coming from VirtualBox, you'll install same operating system. So there is no big difference. To manage backend resources depends upon their requirements. They are going to choose either VMware or they are going to choose Oracle VirtualBox or they're going to choose Hyper-V, guys. Okay, fine. What is this and all? Okay. Let me check. Okay. Fine. So now let's discuss about the process, guys. So what is the process of creating, I mean to say, installing SQL Server? Before jumping into this, first discuss the process. Okay. So now you know that what are the hardware and software requirements to install SQL Server, guys? Hardware and software requirements. We need RAM, we need CPU, we need storage, network cards. Okay, fine. Software requirements. We need Windows Server operating system. We need .NET framework. We need SQL Server software. Right. So these are the main
Yes.
software requirement. So I should have a VM, right? First, if I want to install SQL Server, I should have a VM. So in the organization, if someone comes to you, hey Shanmugh, can you please install SQL Server 2019 or SQL Server 2017, whatever the version is. If someone coming to us and if they are asking what we have to do, guys, we need this. We need all these things. So what is the process initially to install the SQL Server? What is the process, guys? Step one, we should have Windows machine. Okay. So from where we'll get the Windows Server? Okay, from where we'll get the Windows Server? Windows team will create that. Okay, if we request Windows team will create one Windows Server. Then once Windows Server is ready, then only we can start installing the SQL Server. So first the server will goes to, I mean to say, first Windows team will create a VM. So the step one is Windows team will create a VM, right? Then step two, what is step two, guys? Windows team will install
Operating
Windows
system.
Server operating system. They are going to install operating system. Okay. Windows team or Wintel team, guys. There are multiple teams in the organization, guys. You should know all the teams names. Windows team, I'll tell you. Network team. Once the machine is built, network team is going to do some network related settings. They are going to assign some IP addresses and all. Network team, storage team, for adding the storage, for removing the storage, for managing the storage, we need storage team also. Storage team. Finally, DB team. Database. Once everything is ready, as a DBA, we have to manage the SQL server, right? We have to manage the data, right? So for that, we need SQL server, right? Finally, DB team. Apart from this, we'll also have monitoring team. Like if something goes wrong with any server, they are going to alert us. Monitoring team. We will also have application team. These are all, you have to work with all these teams in your job, guys. You have to work with the Intel team. You have to work with the network team. You have to work with the storage team. You have to work with application team. You have to work with the monitoring team. These are all some common teams that you will contact daily in your roles and responsibilities as per the requirement. Right? So if I want to install SQL Server, I should have a platform. So who will create the platform, guys? Who will create the platform?
Windows team.
Windows team.
Windows team will create a platform. They are going to create a VM first, virtual machine, and then they are going to install the operating system, and then they are going to install some required softwares like .NET Framework and all. Okay,
Mm.
.NET Framework, everything will be installed by
Windows team.
.NET Framework, some antivirus softwares. Okay, everything will be installed by
Windows
Windows
team.
team,
Windows team.
right? Then network team will come into the picture. Okay, at the same time, they are going to do some network settings, like enabling some settings and all. They are going to do some network settings and all. Just 1 minute, I guess. Please don't mind getting one call. Hmm. Okay. 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 Right. So network team, what they are going to do, guys? Network team, they are going to do some network related settings, like they are going to enable some ports and all. Network related settings means enabling the ports and all. Okay. Port means, I'll tell you guys. Port means like a gate, a door to the server. Enabling ports and all will be taken care by the network team. Some network related settings they are going to take care of it. Then, so once the server is ready, in case if you want storage, storage team will be there, separate team. Sometimes Windows team itself will play a role, guys. Windows team itself will play VM role, Windows role, storage role also. Okay. So they are going to add some storage and all, like some hard disk, everything. Okay. Storage team is going to add some storage, whatever required. Sometimes, most of the times, Windows team only will take care of it. In big organization, big projects and all, there will be a separate team, storage team, backup team, like that, separate small teams will be there. But most of the cases, Windows team will add the storage also. Finally, DB team. So once the server is ready, then you will connect to the server. What a DBA will do, guys? DBA will connect to the server. Okay, once he connected to the server, then he will start installing SQL Server. So we have to complete all these steps, guys, throughout our training. Do we have any Windows admins here? Do we have any network admins here? Do we have any
No,
storage admins here? No, right? So during the training, you will be a Windows admin, you will be a network admin, you will be a storage admin, finally you will be a DB admin also. Everything we will only do. Everything. You will only create VM, you will only install the required softwares, you will only enable the ports or whatever it is, and you will only add the storage, and finally, as a DBA, we are going to install the SQL Server. But guys, throughout our training, I'll touch 40% of Windows topics. 30 to 40% of Windows topics I'll touch, guys. Why? Because as a SQL DBA, you should have knowledge on the layer also, the platform also. We are going to create VMs, that is a Windows topic, Windows team work. We are going to install operating system, that is Windows team work. We are going to enable the network settings, that is network team work. And we are going to create a domain, that is Windows team work. We are going to create a Windows cluster, that is Windows team work. So lot of Windows activities will do, but we'll give least priority to the Windows activities. Why? Because we are going to try as a SQL admins, SQL DBS, right? But you should know you are going to practice everything, right? You need a hands-on experience on everything, right? So just follow me. Whatever I'm doing, just try to create in your local machines, local laptop, so that you can set up the real-time environment in your local laptop, guys. Clear? Questions? Questions, guys?
no, sir.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
Fine.
Shanmugh.
Yes,
Thing is,
Rajesh, please.
regarding that ports, you will be saying that we'll be working on the ports from the DB side.
We don't work on the ports side. Okay, so network team will be there, or sometimes Windows team will open the ports. But here we don't have any other team, right? So we are going to touch it.
Okay.
Yeah.
From interview point of view.
No one will, guys, again, very good point, Rajesh. Okay. No one will ask you Windows related topics. No one will ask you, okay, network related topics and all. Okay, you should have basic knowledge like ports and all, what is port, generally on what port SQL Server will work. These things and all we'll discuss, but not too deep, like the IP classification, everything like related to ports, how to open a port. No, that we are not going to discuss. Okay, so what and all we need as a SQL DBA, that everything will be discussed, guys. But remaining things, as we have to practice everything from the scratch, so on touch basis, we are going to do that on remaining topics. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fine. Chalo. So let's, as per the steps, first we have to create a VM, right? So we'll show you how to create VM then. So what I'll do now, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. I have already installed Oracle VirtualBox, right? So it's already there. I cannot uninstall and I cannot show you again. It's very easy. It's very simple software. But what I'll do, I'm going to stop the screen share. So any one of you, those who joined from your laptop, can share your screen, so that I'm going to show you how to install Oracle VirtualBox, how to download and how to install Oracle VirtualBox. Okay, so anyone guys, anyone who joined from the laptop, let me know.
Yeah, I have joined from my laptop.
Who is this?
Nikhil.
Nikhil. Okay, very good. Okay, fine. 1 minute, just 1 minute, 1 minute. You can share your screen, no problem. Share your screen. I'm just searching for one thing. Sai Sandeep, can you ping me from your WhatsApp number?
Yes, sir.
Please ping me from your WhatsApp number. Right, chalo. Now itself you can ping Sai Sandeep. Fine. Right, chalo. So first we have to download the Oracle VirtualBox software, guys. So it's a free software only. Okay, you can use it for free. So how to download Oracle VirtualBox software? Go to Google, type download Oracle VirtualBox software.
Oracle VirtualBox.
Yes, Oracle VirtualBox, yes. Okay, the first website is from oraclevirtualbox.org. Open that website. Guys, try to use the older version. Don't install the latest version 7.0. You can see the latest version is 7.0. So if you install 7.0, again, you have to install some redistributables in your local laptop. So it will create extra work. Anyhow, this is not our part in the organization, right? So let's go with older versions. If you go up, you can see 6.1 builds. Go up.
Wait, 7.0.1.
Yeah, you can see the first line. No. Don't go down there itself. No.
Yeah, 6.1.
No,
Build.
go up. VirtualBox 6.1 builds. Okay, click on that. Okay, so now you can see the latest version in 6th version is 6.1 version is 6.1.48. No, not SDK, the below one. Windows host, you can see, right? Windows host.
Yeah.
Yeah, click on that. So it will be downloaded. Okay, immediately it will start downloading and all. In case if it is not working on 6.1.48, sometimes you'll get some network challenges and all. You don't see some network cards and all. In that case, you have to download older versions, older than 6.1.48. You can still, if you go down, you can see older versions. Okay, so you can download the older version of Oracle VirtualBox. If you go down, you can see.
0.1.46.
If you still go down, you can still see older versions.
0.44.
4. Yeah, everything you can see here. For every time you have to download. Okay, every time you have to download this Windows hosts only. We are going to work with Windows hosts only. Okay. Yeah. Right. Okay. Fine. Fine. Right. So you have downloaded, right? So wait. Don't double click, guys. As a DBA, you have to remember one thing. Sai Sandeep, I didn't get any ping from you. Just ping me in the WhatsApp. Right.
Yes, sir. Phone lo ping
Yeah. No, not in this. You can ping me from your WhatsApp to my phone directly.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah. Guys, as a DBA, you have to remember one thing, okay? Whenever you're opening any application, okay? So what you have to do? Yeah, Sandeep, that's fine. Yeah, I got your number. Yeah, thank you. Right. So, yeah, so whenever you're working with application, okay, if you see here, how would I know whether the file is application or not? If you see the type of the file, the third column, can you highlight? Yeah. So the third column, So it is showing application. Whenever you're opening any application files, what you have to do, guys, as a DBA from this point onwards, make a habit. Always open application files with run as administrators. Okay, always open application files with run as administrator. It is going to fix a lot of issues. If you directly double click and all, sometimes it will throw you some weird errors. So there you don't get any troubleshooting also in the Google. The simple solution is you have to open run as administrator. So make a habit of opening applications with run as administrator. Okay. Chalo. Now I just downloaded Oracle VirtualBox, right? Now I want to install, right? So how to install? Right click, run as administrator. And if you see, actually, if you observe the icon of Oracle VirtualBox in the beginning, you can see, can you, what is that? Magnify it. Is it possible to, yeah, very good. More. Yeah. If you see the icon, guys, if you see the icon, see there is an icon with a box and one shield kind of thing. Yeah, thank you. That's enough. Yeah. One shield kind of thing with a blue color and yellow color shield. So that reflects you have to open the application with run as administrator. Getting my point, guys? If you see any icon like this, a shield kind of thing for any of the application, that means you have to always prefer to open that application with run as administrator, guys. Okay, you can minimize now. You can minimize and open with run as administrator. Yeah. So right click, run as administrator. You will get yes or no pop-up. You can click on yes. Yes. Installing Oracle VirtualBox is easy, guys. Next, and install. So in the organization, you don't do it, guys. Again, a VM team will be there and they are not going to wait for you. Okay, he will come or she will come. She is going to install the interface and all. Click on install. So already it will be there. So if we need any new VMs, they are going to create it. As we are new to this platform, so we have to install from the scratch. That's it. So the tasks that we are going to do today is not our tasks in the organization. Again, I am saying the tasks that we are going to do today, these are not our tasks in the organization. Windows team will do most of the tasks. So once everything is ready, then as a DBA will connect to the server and will start installing SQL Server, guys. I'll tell you from this point onwards, DBA work will start like that. I'll tell you. As of now, this is Windows admin task only, so nothing to worry. Shanmukh, you are not discussing anything. You said next, finish. Yes, that is not our topic. So next, finish. Okay, chalo. You can see interface like this, guys. Once you install SQL Server, you can see interface like this. Okay, chalo, fine. Is it clear? Any questions, doubts?
No, sir.
Right? Chalo, guys. Thank you. So you can stop sharing, Nikhil. Thank you so much.
Sir, this is SQL Server software.
No, this is Oracle VirtualBox software. This is not at all SQL Server. Okay, so we are not yet started installing SQL Server. We are creating the platform. Okay. We are just creating the platform, guys. Windows Server we are creating. To create Windows Server, I need Oracle VirtualBox, right? So I installed Oracle VirtualBox. Fine. Clear? Still any confusion, guys?
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah. Chalo, let me share my screen now. So now Nikhil just installed, right, Oracle VirtualBox. So he didn't created any machines till now. So that's why for him the list is empty. I have already created, so I can see multiple machines here. So don't worry. So let me tell you some important points related to the Oracle VirtualBox. Okay, there are some limitations that you should know related to Oracle VirtualBox. What are the limitations, guys? If you want to work with work with Oracle VirtualBox software. Virtualization settings should be enabled in your laptop. Virtualization settings should be enabled in your laptop. Most of the laptops, if your laptops are new, by default it was enabled, guys. If your laptops are old, virtualization, you have to enable it manually. How to do that? Shanmukh, where I can see how to, whether it is enabled or disabled, where I can see. This is called taskbar, guys. This black bar is called taskbar, where all tasks you can see when it was open. So all tasks you can see, right? So everything is a task, right? So all tasks you can see on this bar. So this is called taskbar. Right click on this taskbar, you can see task manager. If you are unable to find it, there is a shortcut Windows R task MGR. If you type like that also, you can see Windows plus R will give you run. Guys, we are going to discuss lot of shortcuts throughout the course. Okay, please write down somewhere, very important. We'll start with Windows plus R, then we'll discuss lot of shortcuts and all. Very important, guys. Even seriously, I'm saying, even lot of professionals don't know about these shortcuts. Seriously, they are going to use for long cut and all. I'm not saying they don't know how to open, but they don't know the shortcuts and all. Okay, so try to create a separate file and mention all the shortcuts, okay, that we are going to use throughout the course. Fine. So you can just open run. How to open run? Windows plus R run. And you can type task MGR. MGR means manager. Okay. Just enter. You can see task manager. Fine. So where I can see whether my virtualization is enabled or not. Go to performance tab. And if you just maximize this, if you see under CPU section, if you see here virtualization is enabled, guys. Can you please check your laptops whether virtualization is enabled or not? Everyone, if anyone connected from the laptop, please check whether virtualization is enabled or disabled. Please, everyone, like if you are connected from the laptop, please check whether virtualization is enabled or disabled. Let me know if virtualization is disabled. Enabled. Gurnadam, it's enabled.
Yes.
Very good. What about others?
It's enabled, bro.
Enabled. Very good. Very good. Right. Very good. Very good.
Murli sir, enabled it is.
Enabled. Very good. Very good. So if you are using old machines, it will show you disabled. So how to enable it? This is a BIOS level setting. This is a BIOS level setting. BIOS means operator level, OS level settings. BIOS means OS level setting. You cannot directly enable like by right clicking something, not possible. So how to enable it? You have to go with the Google. You have to restart your laptop. You have to go to BIOS settings by pressing F2 key, function 2 key, F2 or F9 key or F10 key, depends upon the laptop. Enable virtualization in BIOS. Okay, if you type like this, you can see some images that I cannot show you guys. You have to restart the laptop and you have to go to boot level settings. So in the boot level settings, no application will work, including Zoom and all. So that's why I cannot show you. Only option is through screenshots only. So if you go to anything, any boot level settings, depends upon the laptop. Sometimes you can see under advanced tab. Sometimes you can see under configuration tab. Sometimes you can see under settings tab. So if you see here Intel virtualization technology, so you have to go to boot level settings, advanced section or configuration section. There you can see virtualization technology. So if it's disabled, it will show you disabled like this. It will show you disabled. You have to hit enter. Cursor won't work. Only up arrow, down arrow, left arrow, right arrow. If you want to save, you can see F10. You have to press F10, save and exit button. So just go to this setting, hit enter. You can see enabled. If it is disabled, I'm saying, if it is enabled, nothing to worry. If it is showing disabled, you have to do these settings. Okay, you have to enable it through your BIOS level settings. If you people are facing any challenges, let me know. You have to do a WhatsApp video call to me so that I can help you to enable the settings. Fine.
Only once we restart the laptop, if it is disabled, okay. So once we log in the laptop, we should press F2 or F9.
Depends upon your laptop, sir. So if you are using Lenovo, you have to use some other key. If you are using Dell, I guess F10. If you are using Lenovo F9, HP F2. So depends upon your laptop, you have to press. So you can just search in the Google what is the boot key for what is your laptop?
HP.
HP, right? Boot key for HP. Okay. You can see F9, escape and F9.
Both should press.
Yes. Once
So,
you restart the laptop, you will get black screen, right? So before coming the laptop online completely, when you get the black screen, immediately you have to keep pressing escape and F9. Immediately you have to keep pressing, otherwise again it will come to online. Again you have to restart. So before coming it to online, you have to keep pressing the escape and F9 button.
okay, sir.
Okay. Chalo, guys, any questions here, please?
Hi, Tanu.
Yes.
Answer this.
Yes.
Actually, I have Oracle VirtualBox 7 version.
Okay.
And means, will it create any issue if I work with? I have to.
Sometimes, see, if you go to this machine settings and all, if you go to network settings, you cannot see, okay, you cannot see some networks. Here I can see 4, right? I can see 4 names, but if you use 7.0 or latest versions, you can see only 1 name. Sometimes to make the machines communicate, we have to change the adapters. Okay, if it is not communicate with this adapter, I have to change it to this. If it is not working with this, then I have to change it to this. If it's not working, then I have to change it to this. So it depends upon the communication and all, I have to change the networks. If you have only one network, it will create problem, right? So again, you have to uninstall and you have to reinstall the old version. I'm not saying now. If it is creating problem, the option is you have to install the old version. Not now, not immediately. Okay.
Okay.
Fine, guys. Are we good?
Yes, bro.
Right. Fine. Chalo, okay, fine. Now let me cancel this. So let's create a VM. Now, as per the steps, we have installed the operating this one virtual machine, right? So the step 1 is create VM. So we have to install the Oracle VirtualBox software. Then first step is you have to create a VM. So if I want to create a VM, I should have this VM software, right? So I have installed this VM software. So now how to create a VM? So now click on the new button. So for any machine, what we need, guys, generally for any machine, what we need, like as discussed in the morning, we need RAM, ROM, storage, and your CPU, right? So we'll allocate those resources now. We are going to allocate the same resources now. So what I'm going to do now, I have to delete some old VMs. Otherwise, I don't have enough free space in my hard disk. Let me check how much free space is there in the hard disk. Oh my God. This is having only 9 GB. This is having only 40 GB. Okay. That's fine. Then I have to delete this batch 50 where it was created, E folder. So which drive I'm using? D drive. So I have to make things clear. Let me delete. Don't worry, guys. I'm deleting the old VMs. Okay. Delete all files. Okay. Instagram ID, Instagram. So this is E drive, this is E drive, this is D drive. Okay. Okay. So I have to delete these 3 VMs then. Okay, let me delete all files. Don't worry, guys, as I'm having less free space, so I'm deleting to create more free space. In your case, you will have enough free space. You don't worry, okay? All right, now let me check the free space in the drives. Right, I can see 19 GB and I can see 94 GB here. Okay. Okay. Chalo, okay, we'll do that. I'm going to do some mouse cleaning activity I have to do. I'll create the E drive. Okay, I'll create a VM in the E drive. Okay, I have enough free space, 94 GB, right? Chalo, fine. Okay, so let's create a VM now. So click on this new. You have to give the name, right? VM name. So I'll give batch 52. Okay, I'll give batch 52 as a name. So this file, in which drive it is going to create, in which drive you have enough free space, try to save the file in that drive, guys. In the E drive, I have enough free space. In D drive and C drive, I don't have enough free space. So let's create one folder in the E drive manually. I'm going to create one folder, a new folder. What is the shortcut to create new folder, guys? Any idea? Shortcut.
Control Shift N.
Very good. Control plus Shift plus N. Okay. Right click new folder also you can do, but try to learn shortcuts. Okay. So batch 52 VM. I just created one folder. Okay. This folder is empty. That folder path I'll give here, guys. Okay. So I'm going to browse it. Click on other and go to E drive and go to B52 VM. Yeah, you can see here B52 VM. Okay, so go back, just select B52 VM and select folder. That's it. Under B52, this VM is going to be created, guys. So I'm going to install Windows Server Operating System, Microsoft Windows. I'm going to install Windows 2019. You can see there is no Windows 2019 in this list. Up to 2016 is there. Chalo, not an issue, guys. Again, if virtualization is not enabled, you can see only 32 bits in the drop-down list. You cannot see 64-bit, 32-bit, 64-bit. What is the difference, Shanmukh? 32-bit are old machines like feature phones. 64-bit are new machines like smartphones. Okay, so 32-bit machines no one is using now. They are very old machines, 1990s and all we used to use 32. Of course, 2000, 2005. So now everyone is using 64-bit machine only. So no problem. Whatever you choose here, I mean to say, choose any 64-bit entry. Don't choose 32-bit. Okay, I'm going to choose, as I don't see Windows 2019 entry here. I'll choose other Windows, which is 64-bit. Okay, go to next. I told you, right, if you want to create any VM, you have to provide RAMs, you have to provide CPU and storage, right? So I'm giving RAM here. Memory means RAM. I'll allocate 3 GB RAM, guys. 3 GB means how much MB? Guys, you should know this. Okay, you should know this. How many
4 into 3?
How many bits is equal to 1 byte?
8 bit.
8 bits is equal to 1 byte. Okay, 8 bits is equal to 1 byte. How many bytes is equal to 1 kilobyte?
1024.
1024. Okay,
24.
bytes is equal to 1 KB. Okay, 1024 KB is equal to 1 MB, megabyte.
Yeah.
1024 MB is equal to 1 GB, gigabyte.
GB.
1024 GB is equal to 1
TB.
terabyte. 1024 TB is equal to 1
Petabyte.
So 3007 is required.
1
Petabyte.
petabyte. PB. Okay, then you will get your hexabyte, octabyte. Okay, so like lot of like storage now hardly will manage with the terabytes of storage. Okay, no, nothing to worry about petabytes and all. So petabytes, octabytes, hexabytes, lot of bytes will be there. So you don't worry, guys. Up to terabytes, make sure you are clear. Okay, fine. Chalo. So now I want to give 3 GB memory. So how much MB, guys? 3 GB memory means how much MB? 3 into 3 into 1024. 1 GB is equal to 1024, right? 3 into 1024, 3072 MB you have to give here. Guys, listen carefully. Shanmukh, everyone can give 3072, right?
Mm.
No.
No.
If I have 10 rupees, I can distribute 10 rupees or I can distribute 9 rupees, right? I can distribute 8 rupees. If you have 4 GB, out of 4 GB, can you give 3 GB to this VM?
No.
I have 16 GB
No,
in
sir.
my machine. If you see here, I have 16,384 MB in my machine. Why? Because my laptop is having 16 GB RAM. Where we can see in the task manager under memory section, you can see how much RAM you have. Or under MS Info 32, you can see how much RAM you have. System information, you can see how much RAM you have. Okay, so I'm having 16 rupees. So I'm giving 3 rupees to VM. If you have 4 rupees, don't give 3 rupees to VM. Why? Because a lot of process has to run in the back end. If you give 3 rupees to VM, what will happen? All the processes will slow down. If all the processes are slow down, your laptop will be slow down. Sometimes it will be hanged. Okay, so you have to take decision. If you have 4 GB, give only 1 GB. That is more than enough. If you have 8 GB, give 2 GB. Not an issue. You have enough RAM. Okay, if you have 16 GB, give 3 GB or 4 GB. I can give 4 GB also, but 3 GB is enough. Clear, guys? Here, giving RAM and all. Again, I'm saying this is not our task. Who will do this, guys?
Windows team.
Windows team will do that. Okay, so I'm giving 3 GB RAM. Okay, Chala, thank you. So go to next. Hard disk I have to give. Create a hard disk, virtual hard disk. We can choose. Create. That virtual hard disk file type should be VDI file format, virtual disk image file. Keep it as it is. Don't change. Go to next. The hard disk that you are creating should be dynamically allocated. Dynamically allocated means like your current bill. Like how much you will use, that much bill you will generate, right? It will generate, right? So dynamically allocate means, for example, if you give 100 GB fixed size, even though there is no use, still you have to pay 100 GB. Right? For example, maintenance. If you are staying in an apartment, you have to pay maintenance 1,000 or 2,000 or 3,000, whatever it is, maintenance you will pay, right? Whatever it is bill, there is a fixed amount, you have to pay that maintenance fee. Dynamically means it's a current bill. How much you will use, that much only you will pay. But fixed size is a kind of a maintenance bill. Definitely you have to pay that maintenance 2,000 or 3,000. Okay, so you have to choose dynamically allocated so that you can save some storage. If it is fixed size and all, you are going to waste it. Okay, make sure dynamically allocated. Go to next. Where you are going to save the file in the E drive. Initially, in the initial screen, I gave this path, right? So in the E drive, I'm going to save this, guys. In which drive you have enough free space, try to save the file in that particular drive. In E drive, I have enough free space, so I'm just saving my file in the E drive. Okay, so I'm going to create a machine of 25 GB. 20 is not sufficient, I'll give 25 GB. Means I'll get a VM with a C drive 25 GB capacity. Okay, that's it, guys. Create it. Done. VM is created. So once VM is created, what you have to do, guys?
You have to install operating system.
Correct. This is just a bare metal. Guys, bare metal. What is bare metal? What is bare metal, guys?
New machine.
Just a machine. Nothing is there. A machine without operating system is called bare metal. Okay. So now what you have to do, you have to install operating system. This is just a VM. You just bought a new laptop, fresh laptop. Nothing is there in that. So what that shop people will do, they are going to install operating system, right? So now we have to install operating system. Clear, guys? Now we have to install operating system. Okay, so how to install operating system will be discussed after the break. Clear? Let's take a break, guys. Come back after 15 minutes. We'll discuss the installation of operating system. Chalo, guys. Thank you. I'll be mute. Guys, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
bro.
Okay.
Yes,
sir.
Done. Thank you guys. So what happened, Sirisha?
For me, virtualization option is not showing.
Virtualization option is not showing for you. So what type of operating system it is?
But only, but this one
Windows
7.
7.
Uh,
Okay. So Windows 7 you are using. So
able to download the
you have to upgrade to Windows 10, Sirisha. Yeah, you have to upgrade to Windows 10. Okay, so generally where we can see for Windows 7 machines also we can see that, okay, performance and then
but in net virtualization option,
Mhm.
but showing
Not sure guys,
option.
is Sirisha's voice clear or it's breaking for you guys?
Actually,
Okay.
Am I audible now?
Yeah, but still.
Background sound coming, sir.
Yeah,
Okay.
noise is coming. Fan noise sound.
Okay, Shin. We will connect.
Yeah, that's okay, not an issue. Okay, discuss. Okay, I guess, okay, that's fine. So what is the score, guys? What is the score?
Yeah.
What is the
It's
score? Sorry.
3.
143, huh?
43.
Okay, 143 or how much?
147,
About
40.
to
Okay, so you're all watching match parallelly.
Only
score, live score.
live cricket.
Once class gets started.
Ayyo, that's okay sometimes, okay? So World Cup, right?
Emotion.
Yeah.
That's yeah. That's fine. Okay, so let's continue, guys. Okay, so we just created that VM. Okay, we have to install the operating system now. We are ready to install the operating system. So how to install the operating system? Installing operating system is easy, guys. Okay, so like it's a kind of next install only. So it don't take much time. Of course, depends upon the resources. If you give more RAM and all, then it will be quick. Okay. So let's install the operating system now. So if I want to install any operating system, what I should have, guys, first? What I should have?
Image.
I should have that image, right? Without image, I cannot install the operating system. I should have that image. So if we have the image, how to attach the image? Generally, if it is physical laptop, we'll insert the DVD or we'll put that portable pen drive. But this is virtual machine, right? How we are going to get that image?
We need to download it from the website.
Correct. So for that, what we are going to use, a virtual software called ISO. Okay. ISO.iso files we are going to use, guys. So we are going to use Windows Server.iso. We are going to use SQL Server.iso files. ISO files means virtual files, guys, like virtual disks kind of thing. Okay, so I'm going to provide you the softwares and all, guys. You don't worry, you will get a link, separate link, so that from that link you can directly download the softwares. Okay, so as of now I have Windows Server 2019. Now what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to install Windows Server 2019. On top of that, I'm going to install SQL Server 2019. Okay. Can I install SQL Server 2019 on Windows Server 2019, guys? Is it going to allow me?
Yes.
Sure? Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. 100%. Very good. Okay. So yes, guys, we can do that. Okay. Both are like released in the same year, right? There is no much gap older than 7 years or before 7 years we don't have now. So we can install, no issues. Okay. So Let's install Windows Server 2019 first. Then in the next class, we'll discuss about the SQL Server installation. Right, let me go to this, go to right click, see right click on this machine. You can see settings. This is one way. Select the machine, click on settings. This is another way to open the settings. Okay. Now go to storage section. Click on the empty CD. Okay. Click on this CD again. As I'm doing it regularly, I can see here all the softwares. Okay, Windows Server software, everything you can see here as I'm doing it regularly. For you, you can see only these two options. Choose virtual optical disk file and host drive. So click on this. Once I gave you the software links, you have to download it and keep it in a separate folder. Then create VM, then go to this storage, click on empty, click on this CD, choose this option, first option, to which location you downloaded the softwares. Okay, to which location you downloaded the softwares. Go to that location and select your Windows Server 2019. Double click on it. It will be selected. Guys, I have the software, so I'm able to select. Okay, so in your case, you have to get the softwares first. Then you are able to select the Windows Server operating system. Okay. So now I just attached the Windows Server ISO image. See here, the image is like .iso image. So virtual disk file this is. Then click OK, guys. So now you just attach the bootable pen drive. What you will do then? You just attach the bootable. You have to start the laptop, right, to take that particular software. So I have to start this VM. How to start this VM, guys? There are many ways. Right click, start, normal start, one way. Select the machine, start, click on the start button, one way. Just double click on the machine. Just double click on the machine will start, guys. Okay, so I just did a double click on this machine. So now the machine is going to start. Okay, so now it is reading the operating system file. Now it is loading the operating system. Okay, so now it is loading, guys. Again, I'm saying very important step, very important step. Again, I'm saying whatever softwares I'll give you, just follow the same steps what I did. It's my request. Watch the recording again and again. Just for the first time, follow me as it is. I know a lot of students did blunder mistakes. Once they got the software, they directly opened the software in their local laptop. What happened, guys? What will happen if you open the software directly in your local laptop? If you
It will install it on.
If you open a Windows file, Windows OS file in your local laptop directly, it will overwrite your existing operating system. You will lose all of your data. You cannot even recover also. Again, it's a 2.5 hours video for the first time. Please, as a DBA, you should have 3 main qualities. What are those 3 main qualities? What are those 3 main qualities, guys? First one is patience. First one is patience. Second one is patience. Third one is also patience. Okay, so you should have patience. Watch everything, not only here, guys. I'm saying in the organization also. I'm saying, okay, watch everything. Watch second by second, and just follow me. If you directly double click on the operating system file, you can see, okay, Shanmukh, whatever Shanmukh said, I can see the screen now. Chalo, next install. Shanmukh sir, I'm unable to see my files after the installation. Tell me what you did in my laptop. He will ask me what you did in my laptop. What I did in your laptop. You only installed the operating system, right, with your hands. So in that case, we cannot recover the data, and also be very careful while installing the operating system. Create the VM, attach the operating system, then double click on that. You are creating one VM inside a laptop, so nothing will happen. But if you directly double click on the laptop, I mean to say that OS file, it is going to overwrite. So be very careful while installing, guys. Okay, just follow all the steps that I did, guys. Okay. So don't try to, okay, I remember this step. Okay, chalo, let's next, finish. So where is my C drive? Where is my D drive? Where is my F drive? Where is my data? That's it gone. Okay, so be very careful, guys, while doing this. Chalo, so this is your Windows Server 2019. Go to next. This is operating system you are installing, guys, on your virtual machine. You are doing that. See, this is your local laptop. You can see the screen, and this is your virtual machine. So now, even though you can see, okay, two screens, I mean to say, even though you can see two windows, one is my local laptop window, another one is my second VM. Currently, you are seeing two virtual, I mean to say two computers, guys. One is this virtual machine, second one is my physical machine. Okay. So here you have to choose the fourth one, desktop experience. Okay. Fourth one, you can choose the fourth one, desktop experience. Go to next. Now I accept the license terms. Any software you have to choose this. Next, choose the advanced option. Make sure you select 25 GB. Sometimes this next button will be grayed out. See now, see if you see now, you cannot see, you cannot go next. Okay, it was grayed out. I am unable to select next. What you have to do, select this drive, then it will be enabled and go to next. So it's only 25 GB we gave, right? So in that 25 GB again, it's not good to go with the partitions, D drive, E drive and all. So I'm installing Windows Server with a 25 GB C drive. Okay, in the C drive, you can see 25 GB free space, guys. So the installation is started. Second step will take more time. Remaining all steps will complete quickly, guys. On an average, it will take 10 to 15 minutes to install the operating system, guys. Okay,
But there is no much difference. 22 and 29.
No big difference.
You also, na?
Yes. Almost all are same only. No big difference you can see. Okay, so let it be. Any questions in the meantime, guys?
So, going to get this image through the link, or
Yeah, you will get the link. I'll give you the access to the softwares folder directly to your Gmail ID once the registration is over. So then you can download it directly to your laptop.
Okay, bro. Okay.
Yeah. Fine, let it be. Okay, so let it install. So we'll discuss small topic. Okay, so once the VM is ready, how we will connect to the VM? Okay, once the VM is ready, how we will connect to the VM? That is very important. Okay, so now you should know these things, guys. Okay, so if you are doing work from home, how you are going to connect to the server? If you are doing work from office, how you are going to connect to the server? Okay, let's discuss that topic. It is very important. Okay, so listen carefully. This is the first step that we are going to perform in the organization, guys. If someone is coming to us, hey, there is an issue in the server, you should know, right, how to connect to the server. If you don't know how to connect to the server, then how you are able to check that issue, right? So the first step that we are going to start troubleshooting is first you have to connect to the server. I'm very sure, again, I'm saying the initial sessions we discussed, right? Most of the people, most of the students are losing their jobs as they don't know how to connect to the server. Seriously, I got a lot of calls from the YouTube. I mean to say, those who watch the videos in the YouTube, they all called me, 2, 3 people. Shanmukh, whatever you said, that is correct. I lost my job like that only. I don't know how to connect to the server. Even my trainer didn't tell me how to connect to the server. So this is very important step. This is first step. Okay, right. So now the laptop is in my laptop. I mean to say the virtual machine is created in my laptop, right? I am in Bangalore. Okay, this is my house. Imagine the VM is created in my laptop. Virtual machine. Okay, let's go with this one. So the VM is created here, guys. I am in Bangalore. I'm in Bangalore. Okay, so the server is in Bangalore location. So now users has to connect to the server, right? Users has to connect to the server. So how they are going to connect to the server? One way, I'll welcome you guys. You can come to my home. You can access my laptop. You can jump into my home. You can access my laptop. You can directly connect to the server. That is one way. I can welcome you all, right? What is there in that? Definitely I'll welcome. But are you going to come to Bangalore from your location to connect to the server? No, right? Not
No.
possible. Just to connect to the server, it's not possible to come to Bangalore and all, right? It's very difficult. Then in the organization also the same kind of concept will be there. We will have data centers. Data center means what? Where we can see all the servers, in which location the servers are deployed, in which building the servers are deployed. That location you can call it as a data center. What is that, guys? Data center. In the data center, you can see lot of servers. The data center, you can see lot of servers. Data center is nothing but a location where you can see all the servers. Okay, so now the data center will be there in the Bangalore location, but you are doing work from home from some other location. From your hometown, you are doing work from home. The data center is there in Mumbai location. The data center is there in Hyderabad location. The data center is there in Singapore location. The data center is there in Dubai location. The data center is there in US location. The data center is there in UK location. So data centers will be there across the globe, but still you cannot go to each location to connect to the server, right? Correct, guys? You cannot go to Dubai. You cannot go to Singapore. You cannot go to. We are not Anil Ambani afternoon Dubai, morning. Okay, US, and in the evening Mumbai. It's not possible, right? So you have to connect to the servers, right? So how you are going to connect to the servers? For that, we have an option called RDP. What is that, guys? RDP, Remote Desktop Protocol, or RDC, Remote Desktop Connection. Okay, Remote Desktop Connection. So either you can do RDP, both are same only, but people sometimes will call it as RDP, sometimes will call it as RDC. Mostly people will call it as RDP only, whether you did RDP or not. Sometimes suddenly people will ping you, hey, have you did RDP to the server? Hey, what is RDP? If you ask like that, what will happen? Okay, our HR will get back to you, okay? Like that it will happen. Right. Fine. So this is very important, guys, okay? So we'll connect to the servers using RDP, means remote. Remote means what, guys? Somewhere. You are there somewhere, but you are connecting to the server somewhere. You can be in your hometown, Nellore. Okay, you can connect to the Dubai data center. You can be in Mumbai, you can connect to the Singapore data center. You can be in your hometown, whatever it is, you can connect to the US data center server. So how it is possible, guys? Using RDP option. So you should know how to connect to the servers. So how it will work if you are doing work from office, if you are doing work from home. So imagine this is your office, this is your server. If you are doing work from office, okay, you will have your own laptop, right? Laptop. Okay, if you are doing work from office, you will carry your own laptop. So now you are in the office premises. Now this is your laptop. Okay, so what you are going to do now? So you are going to first jump into the laptop. Okay. So first you are going to jump into the laptop. I am getting this. So what you will do, guys, I mean to say jump into laptop means you will just log into this laptop. So once you log into this laptop, what you will do? What you will do? You will open, you will just type RDP. Just type RDP, guys. In your laptop, just type RDP. Okay. So once you type RDP, see now I am typing RDP in my local laptop. Taking time to open. Start button. Right. Okay. So now you can see just Windows, click on Windows and type RDP or just remote. Okay. Remote. Just type remote, guys. You can see remote desktop connection will open. Okay. So it is slow, guys. Little bit slow. So just type remote, guys. If you type remote, you can see a remote desktop connection option, an app. That is also an app, guys. That is also an application. RDP is also a small application. Okay. So you can see, okay, let it be. It is taking time. So like this, it will open, guys. Okay. What is this? A small app will open like this. Okay. I just pinned to my taskbar. So now it's opening. Just a minute. So in that you have to provide the server name or server IP address. Okay. So when you type RDP like this, it will open remote desktop connection. Okay. Like this, it will open. So now if I want to call you someone, I have to call with your name only, right? Anandika, we have again you changed name, huh? Anandika. I just renamed it as Ramesh. Okay, Murali, sorry. Okay,
No,
so
sir, I
I
changed it.
guess again you rejoined, that's why it was changed again. Right.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So if I want to call as Murali, okay, I have to use his name to call Murali, right? In the same way, if I want to connect to any server, server will have server name or IP address. Server will have server name or IP address. So once you give the IP address in the RDP section, then see, for example, this is the IP address. You gave like 192.168.0.12, something like that. This is my IP address or server name. So you have to type in your local laptop. So this is the IP address. Actually, the server IP address is this. You want to connect to the server, right? So you will type the IP address of the server in your RDP. So once you gave the IP address of the server, automatically it will ask you to give the username. It is important, right? Those who are connecting, we should know, right? So it will ask you to give the username and password, then you can easily connect to the server. This is how we are going to connect to the servers if we are in office. Clear, guys? Is it clear? You will jump into the office building. You will open your laptop. You will type RDP in your laptop. You can see the screen. You will either give the server name or you will give the IP address of the server. You will click on connect button. If the server is available, you can see a username and password screen. Okay. So there you have to provide username and password, and the username and password who will give when you when you joined in the organization will give you separate username and password to connect. Okay. So like that you will give once the authentication is successful, then you are able to jump into the server. Then whatever you want, you can do it. Okay. Like the laptop only. From this laptop to this laptop, you are jumping. That's it, guys. Imagine server. Server is also one type of laptop only. Just to make you like simplify the things. This is one laptop. This is another laptop. From this laptop, I am connecting to this laptop. That's it. This is how we are going to connect the servers in the organization. But if you are doing work from home, how we are going to connect the servers, guys? Work from home.
Can't be providing some VPN connection access.
Very good. Okay. So imagine this is the home. Okay. Imagine this is the home. So this is your home, small home. So you are doing work from home. right? And where is your laptop? Laptop. Okay. Let's go with this one, laptop. So as we're working, okay, in our home, sometimes, okay, yeah, like this. Okay, you can see this is our laptop. Right now, you want to connect to the server, guys. You want to connect to the server. So is it possible? Can I directly connect to the? I can turn on my laptop and can I directly connect to the server, guys? Is it possible?
No.
So it's not possible, guys. Why? Because the IP address that we are using, okay, very simple. So don't think that this IP address will exist only once for the whole world. In my company, this IP address will be there. In your company also, this IP address will be there. In some other XYZ guy's company also, this IP address will be there, right? So if you type this IP address in the RDP, to which server it will connect? Are you getting my point, guys? In your home also, okay, what I can say, we'll have nicknames, right? Some nicknames will be there, honey, sweetie, something. In your home also honey will be there. In my home also honey will be there. I mean to say, okay, the nicknames I'm saying. Okay, so if you call honey, which honey? If you go to shopping mall, hey honey, if you call like that, okay, so it's very difficult, right? All are honeys only in the shopping mall. Okay, so it's very difficult. So you cannot call, right? If you are in the home, you have a nickname, you can call with that nickname. If you are outside, there is an official name, right? So you have to call with the official name, whatever it is. Like the name, another name will be there, you are going to call with that particular name. In the same way, if you type this IP address while connecting, in Infosys, this IP address will present. In Accenture, this IP address will present. In TCS, this IP address will present. In Wipro, this IP address will present. In all companies, this IP address will present. Right? So I want to connect to Infosys server, right? So first I have to connect to the Infosys network. For that, what we are going to do? For that, we are going to use an extra software called VPN. What is that software, guys? VPN, Virtual Private Network. What is that, guys? So this is router. Let me open router first. Okay, so first your laptop will be connected to the router. Okay, your laptop will be connected to the router first initially. Right? So this is how it will be. You have to get the internet, right? So your laptop is going to connect to the router first. Right. Sorry. Yeah. Okay, fine. Just muted you, Vijaya. Okay, if you have any questions, you can ping me. Right, okay. So now if you see here, 1 minute, guys, just 1 minute. Okay, so now this is my laptop. My laptop is connected to the router. So it's clear, right? So this router, it will connect to VPN software, guys. Okay, VPN software. There is a software called VPN, Virtual Private Network. Okay, there is a software called VPN. So what it will do, guys, what VPN will do, it will create a bridge between your internet. You are using some Hathway or Act or Airtel, you are using one internet, right? Your office using some other internet. You are using Hathway, your office is using Airtel. So from Hathway to direct Airtel network, can you connect? Not possible. To bridge between two networks, we have to use one software or we have to use one device called VPN. What this VPN will do? VPN will create a bridge between two networks. So using this VPN software, you should be able to connect your organizational server network, organizational network. Last time I said this is directly not possible, right? Directly, if you want to connect from your laptop to server, that is not possible. Okay, directly that is not possible. How you have to connect? Okay, you have to connect like this. First, you have to connect your network. Then once you connect it to the internet, there is a small software called VPN software. Generally, it will be installed by your laptop, by your Windows team. Once you got the job, your company will give you a laptop, right? So in that laptop, generally VPN will be installed by default. Okay, so VPN will be installed by default. So automatically when you start the laptop, automatically the VPN will be connected, guys. Automatically the VPN will be connected. So once the VPN is connected, then it created a connection. Okay, it's just created a bridge between your office network and your home network. Imagine if you're using Airtel, if your office is using some other network, so this VPN will create bridge between those two different networks. Even the networks are same, you're also using Airtel, your office also using Airtel. So Shanmukh, in that case, is it possible to connect to the servers without VPN? No. This is one network, this is another network, right? To bridge between two different networks, we need VPN software. Clear, guys? No need to install VPN from your side. Automatically VPN will be installed in your local laptops, in the organizational laptops, guys. Right? Then what you will do, once you connect to the VPN, then same process. In the laptop, again you will type RDP, you will get this screen. Again, you are going to give the IP address or server name here, and you can connect, guys. This is how we'll do the RDP. Okay? Clear, guys? I'll show you the demo. Don't worry. Once the VM is ready, we'll make the machine ready. Okay, we'll enable some network settings, and I'll show you how to do RDP and all. Okay. So now the machine is almost ready. Installation is over. Okay. So let's wait for 2 more minutes so that it will be ready. Sorry.
Hello.
Yeah, Vijay, what happened?
Shall I have
1 minute. Maybe because of.
yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Vijay.
So you have created one Oracle virtual machine, right?
Yes.
And then from physical system giving the IP address. How is it from physical address? It's directly to Oracle virtual.
I'm sorry, I'm not getting your question, Vijaya. How it is possible? From
How is it possible, like when we are RDP, how we are getting connection to Oracle virtual machine?
So that is also a machine. This is also a machine. Both machines are connected to same internet, right? So both machines are connected to same internet, my home internet. So once the machines are connected to a same network, I can do RDP. If this VM is connected in your laptop, if this virtual machine is created in your laptop, I cannot connect. You only can connect. But in my case, the physical machine is connected to my home internet and the virtual machine is also connected to my home internet. Both are connected to the same network, right? So I can connect.
Generally, it is fixed or
you have to do some network settings. You cannot easily connect. You have to do some network settings, then you can connect.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so the machine is, I'm sorry to say that last screen, we got the password screen, right? I forgot, I just gave one password. So guys, during the practice, we are going to give nearly 20 to 25 passwords across the practice. So don't use different passwords in different areas, screens. Choose one strong password across the practice. use the same strong password wherever it is asking. If you give one password in one area, another password in another area, so you will confuse which password I gave. You will try multiple times. You are going to waste your time on that. So choose one strong password. Make sure you have one caps, one small, one special character in the password, and you can give the password, guys. Okay. Right. Now the VM is ready. See, this is my local laptop. The screen that you can see is my physical laptop. This is my server laptop. I mean to say server screen. This is one computer. This is second computer. But you can see this, I can see physically. But in your case, both are like existed virtually only. You can see the screens only, right? You cannot touch it. So if you see here, this is one computer and this is another computer. In computer, I created one more computer. Okay. Now I have to log into this server, right? So if it is laptop, you can log into the laptop. If it is server, you have to log into the server, right? So how to log into the server, guys? How to log into the server?
By RDP.
Using RDP.
That's okay. Normally, initially we have to connect to the server directly, right?
Input, put.
Control delete.
Yeah. Okay, chalo. So let me log into the server first. Then I have to enable some network settings, guys. Okay. So how to log into the server? Okay, you cannot use Control Alt Delete. It will take your laptop. Your laptop will be locked, guys. Okay, so that is the problem. Okay, so what you have to do? Go to input, choose keyboard. You have to click on this option, insert Control Alt Delete, or there is a shortcut. What is the shortcut, guys? Right control plus delete, not Control Alt Delete. Right control. You can see two control keys on your keyboard. One is at left side, another one is at right side near arrow keys. So press that control key, right control, and only delete, not Control Alt Delete. Control plus delete. The two right control plus delete key you have to use to log in. That is, if you can remember that one, or else Shanmukh will remember all these things. Tell me one more way. Go to input, go to keyboard, select this option and set Control Alt Delete. Okay, right? Chalo. So initially during the discussion with Vijaya, I gave one password, right? So that password you have to give here to log into the machine. Sorry, guys. Give me 2 minutes, it's loading actually. Right, okay, so now you can see, guys, one more Windows. So this is the server, guys. Okay, so when you open the server, when you connect to the server initially, one tool will open automatically. So you will get this screen, guys. Just hit yes. Okay, it is trying to connect to the network. So just click yes. Don't click no, guys. You have to click yes only. So after that, it will try to open server manager. There is a tool called server manager. So it will open, guys. Generally, server manager by default, when you log into any server, by default, server manager will be open. Okay, so don't worry. You can close the server manager. Let it open first. Otherwise, we cannot open any other applications. It will take most of the resources. Right, like this, the server manager will open. Okay, so you can close this, not an issue. So it will browse like this. You can still close it, okay, or you can minimize it. Okay, so you can see it will be on your taskbar like this. This is the server manager. Okay, chalo. So now this is the server, guys. So I want to check the IP address of the server. How to check the IP address of any server, guys?
Command prompt,
Go to command prompt.
IP address.
Right. So go to the server again. Whatever you're doing
RDP
now, you have to do it in the server only. Listen carefully. Okay. Again, I'm saying, guys, from your local laptop, every time, whether you are doing work from office or work from home, from your local laptop, you will type RDP, right? From there, you have to connect to the server. The same concept here also. But first, you have to enable the network settings, guys. Okay, so let me show you. First, let's check the IP address. How to check? Click on this, right click on this. You can see a run button. Run here, or you can use Windows R also. So you can just type CMD. And what is the command to see the IP address, guys? IP config. Okay. IP config you can use. So now you can see there is an IP address. You have to always remember IPv4 address, guys. You can use IPv4 address to connect to the servers. IPv4 address 10.0.2.15. Okay, so 10.0.2.15, guys. So you have to always remember this IP address. Means this is how generally we can check the IP address. Okay, fine. So now with this address we cannot connect, guys. Okay, this is not the correct address. I'll tell you. You haven't enabled the network settings yet. So you have to enable the network settings before connecting to the servers remotely. Okay. So how to enable network settings? Two settings you have to do. Okay. So what are the two settings, guys? Go to your Oracle VirtualBox. Go to the machine. Right click settings. And go to network. Go to bridged adapter. Once you select bridged adapter, depends upon the Oracle VirtualBox versions, you can see different names here. Okay, so make sure if it is wireless, select wireless adapter. Okay, and click on advanced and choose allow all. Click OK. Then this is one setting you have to do. Okay, this is one setting you have to do. Go to the second setting, go to the VM. You will get this pop-up, guys. Yes or no pop-up once you enable the settings. Click yes. Always you have to click yes. Okay, right. Now just refresh the server. One more setting you have to do. What is the other setting? Click on the folder. Go to this PC properties. Go to remote settings. Choose allow remote connections. Click OK. Okay, and apply and OK. These two settings you have to do, guys. So now if you check the IP address, it will be changed now. If you want to run the last query, what is the shortcut, guys, in the command prompt? If you want to run the last query, what is the
Up arrow.
yeah, what is the last query we used? ipconfig, right? So
ipconfig.
no need to type ipconfig again. Just use up arrow. Okay, you will get the same command. Just hit enter. Okay, now you can see the IP address is changed, right? Earlier you can see 10.0.2.15. Now it is 192.168.1.13. Right? So by using this IP address, we can connect to the server, guys, now. Okay, so by using the IP address, we can connect to the server now. So how we can connect to the server? Again, the same mistakes we'll do, guys. Generally, people will do the same mistakes. What is the mistake? From laptop, right, I have to connect to the server. Correct, guys? From my laptop, I have to connect to the server. What people will do, they will jump into the server, they will open RDP in the server, they will connect to that particular server. Is it possible? From server to server, how can you connect using RDP? From laptop to server, you have to use RDP, right? So where you have to open RDP, in your laptop or server?
Laptop.
Laptop, you have to open RDP. Okay. So open RDP in your laptop, you will get like this. Now what is the IP address, guys? 192.168.1.13. You can just give the IP address here. 192.168.1.13. Okay, just click on connect. Now you will get the username and password screen. Guys, make sure this server should be up and running. Then only you will get username and password screen. Okay, so let's wait for a minute. For the first time, right, we are connecting. Yeah, it is throwing an error. Okay, chalo, not an issue. So I guess it was again. Let me check this. Use up arrow, check the IP address, same IP address, right? Fine. So what we can do now, if it is not allowing us, generally it should allow us same IP address, right? 192.168.1.13, 192.168.1.13. Let's try to connect again. If not, I'll tell you guys, we have to change the networks. That's it. Nothing will happen. Okay, not an issue. So make sure this warning symbol, it shouldn't be there. Okay, this warning symbol on the computer, it shouldn't be there. Okay, so chalo, no problem. Go to Oracle VirtualBox. Go to the machine settings. Go to network settings again. Here, change the adapters, guys. I'll change it to this adapter. Okay, now click OK. Chalo. So now again go to the server. Right. So let's wait for a minute. So now check the IP address again. Yeah, now you got this right. Make sure click yes again. Okay. So now check the IP address whether it is changed or what. Now you can see there is a different IP address 192.168.137.253. Let's go to your local laptop and type this IP address 192.168.137.253. Now click connect. Let's see whether it is going to work or not. Yes, it's working now. Okay, so now you are able to get the username and password screen. Okay, so it is asking username and password. What is the username, guys? Administrator is the username. And password, the password that I gave during the OS installation, you have to give the password. Then you will get this kind of yes or no option. You have to always click on yes. So now you are able to connect to the server remotely, guys. Right? See, now we are connected to the server remotely. This is how you are going to connect to servers in the organization. Okay, so this is my server now. You can see only server. You cannot see any of the things. See, this is my server now. This is how we have to connect to the server, guys. Clear? Questions, doubts?
RDP setting should be enabled, or else
Correct.
connect
Correct.
like RDP.
Correct. So there are some limitations, guys. So limitations are you should have internet connection. Okay. Without internet, both servers cannot connect. This is first limitation. So if there is no internet and if you are still trying to connect to the server using RDP, it won't work. The virtual machine and the physical laptop both are connected using internet only. Okay. So you should have internet connection. Then only RDP will work. That is the first challenge, first limitation. Okay. And second limitation is you have to use Windows laptop. Your laptop version should be 10 Pro. 10 Pro, where I can see, go to your local laptop. I'm going to my local laptop, open Windows R, type MS Info 32 in your local laptop. So you can see Windows Home, Windows Pro. Okay, so you should have Windows Pro. See, I'm using 10 Professional. So if you are not using 10 Professional or 11 Professional, RDP feature won't work. RDP feature won't work. If you are using Windows 10 Home, like this, you can see RDP feature won't work, guys. There are limitations. Only in professional version RDP feature will work. Getting my point, guys? Is it clear? Everyone, is it clear, guys? Your laptop should have Windows 10 Pro or 11 Pro, guys. If you don't have Windows 10 Pro, 11 Pro, Shanmugh, can I practice? Yes, you can practice. Only thing is, instead of direct connection, RDP connection won't be possible. Directly you can log into the server, directly you can practice. I am not saying you cannot practice. RDP, only the feature RDP you cannot practice, guys. That's it. Remaining and all server, working with server, installing the things, everything is possible. Only RDP is not possible. That's it. That doesn't mean your practice will be stopped, okay? No. Your practice will continue, but you don't get RDP experience. That's it.
Okay.
Clear? And one more challenge is when you change the network, like for example, you are connected to the home network, suddenly the power gone, then you want to connect to the server remotely. So you turned on the hotspot. So you change the network, right? From home network to hotspot, you change the network, then RDP will be failed. So again, you have to restart the server. It will give you new IP address. Okay. Using that new IP address, you have to connect to the servers. Okay, guys, these are some limitations with RDP. These things you have to check, guys, before doing. That's it, guys. So now our machine is ready. Everything is ready. We are good to install SQL Server. So this will be discussed in the next.
Sir, still showing this.
Guys, I have a very quick suggestion. I have a very quick suggestion for you guys. Don't practice parallelly with me. Some people will practice parallelly with me. Okay, so they don't get the subject. I'm not criticizing anyone. That's good, but the thing is, you are going to miss important. If you have two screens and all, you can manage with external screen and all. That's fine. You are going to miss very important points. Some people will have a habit like they will practice parallelly with me. There is no use. You can practice, you can set up, but next time you cannot set up by your own. It will create problems and you are going to miss very important points. Always my request, my suggestion is don't practice parallelly with me. Just first concentrate on the concept. Then you will get recordings. Practice with the recordings, guys. Yes, someone is asking doubt.
Still showing there your internet. We have
Still it is showing what?
Bar side.
1 minute.
See,
Let me change my network. I guess there is an issue with my network only. Let
Okay,
me
so
see.
due to network issue,
Yes, it will be disconnect, guys. In case of any network issues are there, it will disconnect.
but
Yeah,
this is the remote connection, right?
correct, correct.
Showing disconnect.
Yes, 1 minute, just 1 minute. I'm changing the network. Can you hear me, guys, now?
Yes,
yes,
yes.
yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, okay, done. I just changed the network. Now tell me, sir, someone is asking out. Subbu, yeah, tell me.
Yeah, so he was asking in that virtual machine that exclamation symbol is keep on coming, no?
This warning symbol, that's okay. See,
Yeah.
that doesn't mean okay. So even though it is showing like that, but the network settings are enabled, right? So that's fine, not an issue. Not an issue.
Mhm.
Okay, sometimes it will come, sometimes it don't come. You don't see this warning symbol will be gone. That's okay, not an issue. Until if you are connecting without issues, that's not a problem. Okay.
Yep.
In the servers in the organizations also you can see like this only, but you can still do RDP. Sometimes this warning symbol won't be there, sometimes it will be there. Right. Questions, guys? Questions, please.
This network setting should be done by from our side or else Windows.
No. Whatever we discussed till this point, okay, everything will be done by other teams only. We don't do any settings. The last step we have connected to the server, right?
Yeah.
That's how we will connect. That's it.
Okay.
Remaining settings part, everything will be taken care by the Windows team, network team and all. Nothing to worry, guys. Whatever we discussed today, that will be taken care by the Windows team and network team.
Sir,
But
but if anyone asks in company, so
no
kindly
one
connect
will
the
ask.
server remotely,
They
so we
will
should
ask.
know
Definitely. See, you should know how to connect to the server.
remotely,
Okay?
right?
Yeah, you should know that. How to connect to the server. That is very simple, right? We
Yes, yes.
spend 2.5 hours time to set up all these things, but we just spent 2 minutes time to connect to the server.
Yes, sir.
Right? You should know how to connect. That's why we discussed all these things with the diagrams. Okay, how to connect and all. But we are not responsible to enable all these settings. This will be taken care by your Windows team and network team. And one more thing, at a time only one connection will be allowed, either direct connection or remote connection. At a time, only one connection will be allowed, direct or remote. What is this, Shanmukh? See, initially, once the machine is ready, you connect it to the server directly, right? Logged into the server using control plus delete key. Using this option, we logged into the server directly. That is called direct connection. If you connect it to the server remotely, this RDP will be locked. I mean to say, this direct connection will be locked. If you connect to the server directly, remote will be closed. See, I'm connecting to the server directly. See, now currently remote is there, right? Right? So now
Yes,
I'm connected to the server directly. Okay, so see here. I'm giving the password. Done. Done. See, this was blinking. So if you click here, this was gone. You have been disconnected because another connection was made to the remote computer. That's it. So if you are connecting directly, your RDP will be closed. If you are connecting through RDP, your direct connection will be closed. Okay. Okay, guys, it will be closed. I'm not saying the server will shut down. Okay. The connection will be closed. If you connect it through direct connection, RDP will be closed. If you connect through RDP, see again, I'm connecting through RDP. This direct connection will be closed. Lock, see, I'll show you. I'll open one folder just to show you the interface. Right, now I'm connecting to the server remotely. Okay, so now I'm giving, see, once I hit enter, see, this screen will be locked. Okay, okay, and yes. See, the screen is locking now, locked. Either direct or remote. Okay, you can use at a time, guys. Okay, fine. Clear, guys? Chalo. Any questions, any doubts? So how to shut down the server? Generally, my work is completed, right? I can click on this power button, start button. I can click on this power button. I can shut down the server. While shutting down, I can choose any planned option, okay, and I can continue. But in the organization, never ever shut down the server. Now the class is completed, so I'm shutting down the server. If you shut down the server in the organization, my work is completed, my shift is complete, so I'll go. If you shut down the server, the application, live application will be down. If the live application will be down, if the live application is down, your business will be down. If business is down, what will happen? Your job will be down.
We will be down.
Yeah, you will
It's a big escalation for us.
Yeah.
From tomorrow, there will be no office.
HR will get back to you.
Permanent or from
Right. Okay. So just a quick update for all of you. Next weekend, I have one house, my sister's house ceremony function is there. So next weekend, I'll try to take the class, but depends. I have to go to the hometown. So I have to check the network and all. Only excuse me for the next weekend. Okay, so remaining weekends without any breaks will continue, guys. Okay, but I'll update you this by Friday itself. Okay, so just
Sure.
give me a pause for the next weekend. So next continuous weekends will go, guys. Then after that, you don't see any breaks and all. It will be continuous. Okay.
So do we create? Do you group for this to get all these updates?
Not yet. I generally create after 2-3 weeks of the course. Okay. So I don't initially create the group. They will misuse the group. People will misuse. Okay. So I have seen a lot of cases. So that is the challenge. But after 2-3 weeks or after the middle of the course, I'll create a WhatsApp group. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just to get the updates.
Correct. I got your point. Yeah.
So, bro, I have one request. Whenever the session is starting, every weekend, right? So today you have started with some poll questions with us. So like that,
you'll
like
get
to
it.
do on
See,
every
the
weekend.
challenge is generally the challenge is I used to set up YouTube live, right? So I was busy with that. So what happens generally, like if it is taking late, you people are going to join at 7 o'clock. If it is starting at 7:20, you will be irritated. So why is taking 20 minutes to start the class, right? So that's why without polls today it was started. But next every session generally we'll see polls, guys. Don't worry about the polls, okay?
Yeah, definitely. Thank you, bro. That's it.
Thank you. Sir, any questions, doubts? Okay, done, guys. That's it for now. So you can access the recordings from our channel, Source University, SVS University in the YouTube, and go to this SVS University in the channel and go to the playlist. And you can also see through live, but you can get it from the playlist, guys. As of now, you can see in the live section. Okay, but tomorrow or tonight, I'll try to create a playlist batch, 52 playlist. So now, as of now, you can see from this section, live section, okay? All the classes you can see from here. But tomorrow onwards, you can access a batch 52 playlist will be created like this, how it was created. So batch 52 playlist will be created. Keep watching this space, okay? So that you'll get the access. And remaining, slowly, I'm going to create a Google Drive. Okay, so we are actually moving to a separate platform. I told you, right? So next time onwards, directly once the class is completed, immediately you'll get the access to the class recordings next time onwards. Okay. Right?
Okay, bro.
Fine. So that's it from my side, guys. Anything to discuss, let me know. Otherwise, we are good to close.
This session, it was not recorded live, right?
Which one? This one, huh?
The current one.
Yeah, this one not recorded. I'll upload in our channel under playlist. Okay. By tomorrow you'll get it. Yeah.
You send ISO software.
Yes, I'll share, guys. Software who completed the registration for them, I'll share the software links. Okay. You can directly download. Fine.
Okay, bro. Then happy weekend. Bye.
Yeah. Happy weekend, guys. Thank you. Allah. Happy Dasara as well. Enjoy the festival. Huh? Thank you.
Can you share the link of the software?
I'll do
He
that.
will share.
Yeah.
Okay, bro. Bye.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
Thank you, guys. Bye.